Today on Straight Talk with Shelia, we are going to focus on resilience. I'm all about building muscles, and today the focus is building your resilience muscle. Resilience. Resilience is bouncing back from those things and those situations in your life that did not go according to plan. It could be an interview that didn't go well. It could be a relationship, a marriage that just didn't go well. It could be a recipe. You were cooking something and in the middle of it you realize you forgot something. Halfway through the process of it baking, you realize it's not going to turn out well. But you look at it in a way and say to yourself, okay, what are the lessons that I can learn? A resilient person, they look at specific things. They're not about pointing fingers and laying blame. They're about taking responsibility. They're very specific. They will not use broad statements like never and always. You will hear them say, I am not good at, and they will specify, I'm not good at writing, I'm not good at cooking. But you will not hear them say, in a broad statement, I'm no good at this and I'm no good at that. Resilience is about your vision, how you look at things. It's about looking for the lessons and finding ways to get back up again. As resilient people, have a mental toughness. They have a capacity to rise above things that have been thrown at them that could have caused them to give up. They find ways to look at it. And for a minute, let us look at a few people. Tyler Perry, for example. From what we have heard and know about Tyler Perry, he was abused as a young person, and he was kicked out of school. Yet, at the age of 23, there was a shift. Something happened, and he shifted and decided he's going to put his energy into his passion and his purpose of stage play, writing stage plays, and performing in them. And in 2011, he was named in Forbes magazine as one of the highest paid men. If we were to look at Colonel Sanders, he is the owner of Kentucky Fried Chicken. He too had setbacks in life. And resilient people, even though they have setbacks, they find ways to get up again. And from looking at Colonel Sanders' life, I learned that he went out looking for partnership in his business, and he was turned down over 1,000 times before he found a partner, someone to partner with him in his business and to say, okay, I believe in your dream, I believe in your idea. He was living on $105 a month. Yes, I know it was a long time ago, but that's still a very little money for a whole month. But he never gave up. He kept trying. He kept looking at ways to develop and become better. And let's bring it on home. We see Oprah. Oprah has gone through lots of adversities. We heard that and we read that she went through abuse as a young person. She was pregnant at 14, had a baby, the baby died. But she kept on going. She kept on looking at ways to continue to move forward and to build her resilience muscle. And today, Oprah is a household name. She faced adversities in the media business, but she kept on going. And for me, I looked in my life when I was going through different challenges and to figure out how to get back up again. And I looked close to home. You may have somebody in your family that you can look at. And if you can't find somebody, make friends with Google and research. Find somebody out there that can give you the encouragement that you need to build your resilience muscle, because you're going to need it, because setbacks are going to come and you're going to have to get up. And I had to look at my grandmother. My grandmother was a great example for me because I grew up with her. I saw her fall down and I saw her get back up again over and over again. She had money stolen. She was an entrepreneur. Her cattles died. Her cattles were stolen. She had a situation where she was coming from a funeral one afternoon. She was a passenger on a motorcycle, and the bike fell into a pothole, and her foot slipped off the bike stand, and her tendon was cut, and that caused her to have to walk on her hands and feet. I saw her getting down on her hands and feet and trying to do the things that she was always doing. She kept going. She kept cooking, she kept climbing, she kept ironing, she kept washing, she kept doing all the things that she can do. And as a child, I didn't really understand. And I said to her, "Grandma, aren't you sick?" And she said, "No, I'm not. It's my leg, not my mind, not my hands." And I had to learn from that. I had to draw on the example of her resilience, not letting what happened to her take her over, not letting her situation take a hold of her and keep her hostage. She broke free from that. And these are the examples that we have to follow. And 3 ways for you to build your resilience muscle. First one, look at things through the right lens. Look at things from the right perspective. That's number 1. And number 2, find your purpose and your passion. Find that thing that comes easily to you. You don't have to think about it. For me, it's encouragement. For me, it's leadership. For me, it's making sure that I can pour into people and add value to their life. What are you passionate about? If you are not sure, find somebody that you see what they're doing and you like what they're doing, and you can connect with them, maybe virtually or in person. Volunteer. And then the third one, practice. Practice your passion. Practice your purpose. Practice over and over and repeat those 3 steps. Anything that happens to you, first stop and reflect and see it for what it is. See it from the right perspective. And then find your passion, find your purpose, and practice your passion, practice your purpose, and repeat. Resiliency muscle is not built in a day, it's built over time. So as life happens to you, when you have a situation and it is a bitter situation and you're served lemons or limes, just ask for the sugar so you can add to it and make that lemonade. I say to you, look at things from the right perspective. Focus on your passion and your purpose and practice them every day to build your resilience muscle.